The year is 2021, and Worms have gotten a top 4, along with Ancient Gears right behind them. Yeah, that's today's video, everybody. Worms are back. I don't know what else to say. Make sure you guys smash that blue crap out, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So today I received a message that said, hey, I got 4th place locals with fricking Worms. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Worms? He was like, yeah, most fun I've had in a very long time. I'm like, alright. So this is the mysterious but yet exciting 4th place Worm list. So we have 1 Evil Dragon Anata, 1 copy of Nayuya. Okay. I see we actually got some good old reptile support here, so this actually kind of plugs into the deck. 2 copies of Thunder King Ryo, 2 copies of Worm Carteros, 2 copies of Worm King, triple copies of Worm Zex, triple copies of Worm Yagen, 2 Duality with 2 X-Trap. And then we get into our trap board, ladies and gentlemen, the hard carry here. So we have triple copies of Compulsory Evacuation Device, 1 Network Trap Hole, triple Solemn Judgment, triple copies of Worm Strike, triple copies of Summon Limit, triple copies of Trap Trick, triple copies of W, Nebular Meteorite. This was the old card that actually made Worms a semi-relevant threat for a little while, and it's kind of long since passed, which is sad. We have triple copies of Waking the Dragon as well. WinCon. During the next check, we have triple Starleash Polydynamo, triple copies of WinCon, triple copies of King of the Fairlimps, triple copies of Neturi Exterior, and triple copies of the Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Side deck here, we also have triple copies of Cycle Reader, triple copies of Artifact Lancia, triple copies of Dimension Shifter, triple copies of Droll and Lockbird, and triple copies of Forbidden Droplet, wrapping up Worms for base. There's nothing else I can really say about this. You would typically think this deck would be very slow, which I almost kind of feel like it is. Normal Summon Zex, bring back Yagen doesn't necessarily feel real strong by today's metagame standards, but I do want to say here that kind of going forward here, this doesn't really surprise me that this could find success. I mean, also, set 5 is pretty strong as all things considered. Next up here, we have Ancient Gears. This was Chad Artis's 1st place list as well for you guys, and anytime I see this deck doing strong, it doesn't really surprise me. This deck is honestly the king of going second, OTKing the opponent, so don't be caught with your pants down playing against this deck. So we have 1 Gearbox, 1 copy of Gear Frame, 1 copy of Gear Gadget, 1 Ancient Gear Golem, 2 copies of Ultimate Pound, triple copies of the Gear Hunting Hound, 2 copies of Reactor Dragon, triple copies of Gear Wyvern, 1 Bullet Train, 2 copies of Catapult, triple copies of Gear Fortress, 2 copies of Gear Fusion, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Foolish Bill Goods, 2 copies of Galaxy Cyclone, triple copies of Gear Town, 1 Harvey's Feather Duster, 1 copy of Mausoleum, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Mystic Mine, 2 copies of Overload Fusion, 1 Polymerization, 2 Pot of Extravagance, 2 copies of Power Bond, 1 Set Rotation, triple copies of Urgent Schedule, and 1 copy of Red Reboot here. Honestly, the right combination of stuff. I like this card as a tech choice. This gives you the ability to kind of clear up back row and get that reusability option. Say, for example, you get TC Boot or something, you just load it up and go, oh, hey, I can clear that off for next turn as well. So if this deck does have to grind, it does get the option to do so. Down here in the next check, we have 1 Verte, triple Ballista, 1 Gustav Max, 2 copies of Gear Golem, triple Gear Giant, 2 Megaton Golem, and triple Howitzer. Side deck here, we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, 2 Barrier Statue Drought, 2 Forbidden Droplet, 1 copy of Magical Midfield Breaker, 2 Mystic Mine, 1 Power Bond, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and 2 copies of Infinite Permanence, wrapping up Chad's interesting take for everybody here. Not too bad. Now, my friend Daniel Smith here reached out to me and said, hey, I had a lot of testing. I have actually went 5-0 in an event. I was like, all right, I see you, Daniel. So this is Dinosaurs. I mean, everything's post list here, but like, 1 Misk, by the way? 1? Yeah. So this is Functioning Dinosaurs, everybody. Playing an Eldritch engine here. So, we have 2 copies of Animador Archosaur, 2 copies of Little Baby Ceresaurus, triple copies of Droll and Lockbird, 2 copies of Eldritch, the Golden Lord, Triple copies of Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion, 1 Giant Rex, 1 Miscellaneous Ceratosaurus, triple copies of Soul Eating Oviraptor, 2 copies of Ultimate Conductor, 2 copies of Double Evolution Pill, triple copies of Fossil Dig, triple copies of Lost World, triple copies of Conquistador, triple copies of Scarlet Sanguine, triple copies of Haguero, 1 copy of Reporter, and triple copies of Solemn Stee Reich. Wrapping up, well, another hot, interesting take here. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really am enjoying what we're seeing here with these lists. So, extract on here, we have 1 Underworld Goddess, 1 Secure God, 1 Owl Mirage, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Link Spider, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 IP, 1 Dagda, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Juggernaut Libby, 1 Gustav Max, 1 Nagia, 1 Dolka, and 1 Abyss Dweller. Side deck here we have triple Ally of Justice Cycle Reader, triple copies of Lancia, 1 Scythe, 1 Pinkertops, 1 Tunibear, 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, and triple copies of Dark Ruler No More. Wrapping up, another interesting take here. Like, let's be honest, seeing the diversity and the power behind this well-oiled machine, even after the hits here, seeing the Eldritch engine actually kind of being the hard carry for this deck actually kind of maintains the thought process behind this deck. So, hey man, unfortunately, you know, this card is actually a little bit of an issue now, but by issue, I mean, hey, you just ash it, right? Right? You guys read Mist, right? Next up here, this is the legendary Sky Striker Tritron list. We actually saw this earlier in the week. This was Margin. I'm not going to attempt the last name here. So, we play a mini Sky Striker engine to kind of offer some extra additional toolboxing. We already play a very large amount of spell cards here as it is, so this will kind of round out a lot of our other issues going forward, which is, you know, we'll turbo out, and then we'll capitalize and use our sub-engine here so we can win the game. So we have triple copies of Diviner of the Heralds, triple copies of Alpha Thuban, 2 copies of Altias, 2 copies of Gamma Tannen, triple copies of Albia, 2 copies of Ava, triple copies of Herald of Orange Light, 1 Ben 10, 1 Eda 10, and 1 copy of Herald of Ultimateness. Then we have 1 Call by the Grave, triple copies of Cyber Emergency, triple copies of Drytron Nova, triple copies of Forbidden Droplet, 1 Matanis Drytron, 2 copies of Eagle Booster, 1 copy of Hornet Drones, 1 copy of Widow Anchor, 1 copy of Engage, 2 copies of Talents, and 1 copy of everybody's favorite Upstart Goblin here. Extra deck down here we have 1 Kagari, 1 Hayate, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Apollosa, 1 Access Code, 1 Assembled Nightingale, 1 Moo Beta Fafnir, 1 Downward, 1 Sky Thunder Zeus, 1 Beatrice, 1 Herald, and 1 copy of Anintis. Side deck here, of course, we have the absolute power machine that is Alpha, the Master of Beast, 1 copy of Lancia, triple Dark Ruler No More, 1 Harvey's Feathers, triple Twin Twisters, triple copies of A Pointer of the Red Lotus, and 1 copy of Red Reboot. Wrapping up, Sky Striker Tritron. 5-card engine, by the way. Yeah, who would have guessed that this would be an issue later on in its life? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Also, the first Sky Striker list that I saw besides everybody else's and their mother. This was Gary's list, this deck. Man, this was the first one of the week that made people turn heads. It kind of broke the normal formula here, you know, including things like Phantasme in the deck, giving more options for, you know, people to play the game. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, triple copies of Droll and Lockbird, 2 copies of Phantasme, triple Ghost Bell in the Haunted Mansion, triple copies of Ray, 2 copies of Foolish Braille Goods, 1 Metal Foes Fusion, 1 Mind Control, 2 copies of Mystic Mine, 1 Rhoda, 1 Set Rotation, triple copies of Area Zero, 2 Afterburners, 1 Jamming Waves, 1 Eagle Booster, 1 Hornet Drones, 2 Shark Cannons, triple copies of Widow Anchor, 1 copy of Multi-Roll, 1 Hercules Base, 1 Engage, 1 Terraforming, and 1 copy of Upstart Goblin. Extra deck down here we have the Top Logical Bomber Dragon, triple Shizuku, 1 Kaina, triple Kagari, triple Hayate, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Hida, and 1 Access Code. Side deck here we have 2 Nibiru, triple Gamma with 1 Driver, triple Dark Ruler No More, 1 Harvey's Feather Duster, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, and triple copies of Evenly Matched. Wrapping up Gary's list. I like this a lot. This is one of the lists I actually was looking at when I was constructing mine. I like some of the concepts and things behind this, but we'll have to wait and see how more of today's format actually shapes up. So what do you guys think think about these lists. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I look forward to hearing some awesome comments from you guys as always. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day. Make sure you guys smash that little crap out, subscribe button. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.